from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
New state funding could make it easier to travel by train to North Carolina, and Safe Harbor honors a volunteer. We'll tell you all about it in today's Henrico News Minute for Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. It's brought to you today by the law firm of Barnes & Deal.
And now for the news.
At its meeting last night, the Henrico Board of Supervisors officially adopted an ordinance that provides relief for county taxpayers by extending the due date without any penalties or interest for payment of taxes on personal property, machinery and tools, and vehicle licenses. That date has now been extended to August 5th. The board had adopted an emergency ordinance indicating the same on May 10th. Also at its meeting last night, the board presented the Distinguished Community Service Medal to several businesses who assisted Henrico's schools, career and technical education students as they work to put a new roof on the West End Manor Civic Association, replacing the 40-year-old existing roof that was in disrepair at no cost to the nonprofit group. Those honored last night included the ABC Supply Company, Hurtless Brothers Roofing, Scaffolding Solutions, and the Virginia Association of Roofing Contractors. Last week, the Safe Harbor Shelter hosted its 5th annual Beacon of Hope celebration at the Cultural Arts Center at Glen Allen, and it honored volunteer Amy Nesensen with its Beacon of Hope Award. The organization provides shelter and support for those who are experiencing or have experienced domestic violence, sexual violence, or human trafficking. It also provides a 24-hour confidential helpline, which can be reached at 612-6126. Well, the U.S. Department of Transportation has awarded a $58 million grant to the Virginia Passenger Rail Authority and the North Carolina Department of Transportation to support the Raleigh to Richmond Corridor Infrastructure Engineering and Safety Program. The R2R program was made to improve the rail corridor and travel times between Raleigh and Richmond while also providing new service frequencies. The new grant will provide funding for the engineering, design, and preliminary planning for 162 miles of the S-line between the two cities. Virginia is also investing $3.7 billion to increase rail services in the state to give alternatives for transportation. In a statement, Virginia Secretary of Transportation W. Shepard Miller III said, quote, "This grant brings us one step closer to providing trains from Richmond to Raleigh that are competitive with the time that it takes to make the drive down I-85 and I-95, end quote. And Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers is seeking the public's help to identify a man who they say stole a vehicle in Henrico. It happened May 31st when a woman reported that her vehicle had been stolen 3 days earlier. She told detectives that she had parked at about 8 p.m. in the 3900 block of Pilots Lane in the St. Luke apartment complex near Richmond Raceway, and accidentally dropped her keys in the grass without knowing. At about 1:45 a.m., a man walked to the vehicle from the breezeway of a nearby building, unlocked it, got in, and then drove away. We have a picture of him right now on our website, henricocitizen.com. If you click on News and then Crime, you can see it. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers at 780-1000 or visit p3tips.com. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Barnes & Deal. Barnes & Deal has emerged as a highly respected family law firm over the past 3 decades with the resources, skills, and experience necessary to handle high-asset divorces and other complex family law matters across Virginia. To learn more, visit barnesfamilylaw.com, that's B-A-R-N-E-S, or call 796-1000.